Welcome back guys to another thrilling episode. Today we are going to thrash this automatic transceiver switch bought from eBay. This device was bought for me to use between my solar system and my normal grid-tied system. So basically I wanted this to be able to switch between them. The problem is, as you're all aware of, you get what you pay for, and I know that. At the same time, I'm not afraid of buying the cheap stuff to test them out. In this case it was a total failure. When you get this, it's very plastic. And I noticed directly that the switches are driven by a motor inside, and that may be fine, but then I took a look here. This looks like fuses. Not a very good way to do switching. Secondly, I took the instruction manual that was supposed to come with it. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to work with this. As you can see, it's all in Chinese. So let's tear this down. I will give you my thoughts of this device and is it usable for us people that are using solar panels and want to do it ourselves or not. So let's take a look inside this device. As you can see here, I have picked it apart and it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of removing this screw, popping this out. Those here are just to pop outside and pull out like that. Same goes here. First of all, you can see that we have normal three-phase fuses, and in the middle here you have this motor. So what it generally does is it rotates the motor like this and pulls the fuses either way or the other way. And as you can see, when I do this, let's see, you will see that that one shuts off, but this one is actually in the middle. So if you are unlucky, that one could have engaged. The thing is with this machine is that, first of all, if you take a look at how it is driven, you will see that it's connected via two leads on this side of the fuses. The first phase there and the first phase there. And this is connected up that incoming should be on the upside and outgoing on the downside. So basically, between one phase here and one phase here, you could potentially have roughly 400 volts. This motor is rated for 220. The relay is rated for 220 as well. The question is, I mean, you only have these two wires here, so the energy or the power needs to go in through one and out from the other. But what will happen if you drop power from one of the lines? So basically, if we take a look here, you will be able to see that potentially both of those fuses could be in the on state. That's not very good. The same goes that both of them could potentially be in the off state. Not good either. I mean, as long as you touch this in the correct way, it seemed to be working. But I wouldn't trust it. Also, they are using fuses as contactors. Fuses are not made to be a contactor for the power itself. You should not be using them for on and off switching. And they will most likely fail. Also, when you look at this, you will see another thing. The bottom plate is not even. It's a little bit hard to see, but it is warped. So this spot here is a little bit to the side and the other way around. How are you supposed to mount that? And what will happen when you do mount it straight to the board or the wall? If you press down here, you are causing this to warp a little bit. So let's take a closer look on how this is connected up. Here we have both the breakers in the middle, and they are tied together and switches off and on. So either this is on or this is off. Sorry. And we have the incoming sources here. One source here and one source here, and here's the outgoing against neutral or any of the other phases. The thing is, this device here, if we represent it as a lamp, it's connected here. And for this to be able to run in either way, it needs to have a current flow. And that current flow needs to be either around here, around like that or out, or around like that and out. Right? The problem here is, what if we don't have anything connected on the output? We will not have anything traveling out. And the same goes, if we don't have anything on one of the lines here, you have no connection between like that. So how are we supposed to run this then? I mean, there is nothing here. You need to connect this motor to a neutral. And that neutral needs to be on one of the incoming. You cannot rely on the outgoing grid for that. The thing is, there is no neutral connected in those breakers whatsoever. Of course, if we turn one of the outputs on, it may work. But I mean, I wanted to be able to switch without this working. So that's a little bit tricky, I don't know. What if we only have a low powered LED lamp connected here? That won't be able to push through enough power so that it could be utilizing or sending that motor to one of the other ends. Crazy stuff. Do I recommend it? No, I don't. It's total junk, both electrically and mechanically. I would not be installing this. I would most likely not even be using the fuses. I just bought this for fun, for testing it, and I've also sent a question to the seller to actually explain how this could be working. To my understanding, I didn't even get it to work properly. It may be broken, but at the same time I want to be able to switch between them without having both incoming and outgoing connected to something, and that's impossible in this scenario. So if you are going to use an automatic transfer switch, please go with a proper one. Use one that is, you could go with a mechanical one, but I do recommend electrical one. They are faster, they are more secure, and they will do what they are supposed to be doing, and that doesn't matter if you only have one incoming or outgoing. As long as you have one source of power, they will be doing what they should. And that's the most important part. This one isn't. So basically, with that said, I want to thank you for watching, and please let me know if you have any thoughts of this device. If you think it is good, let me know. If I have done anything wrong testing it, let me know. If you didn't understand what I did draw up, let me know as well. And I hope you actually did get it. Crap. Thank you. Bye.